And now to Christian matters. Amidst the current economic hardship in the country, Christians have been enjoined to keep trusting while holding onto their faith, with the assurance that there would be light at the end of the tunnel. A correspondent, Zainab Akongu, who covered the church service of the Transforming Church Warimpa, has the details.
Members of the church sang melodious songs while thanking God for his preservation and provisions despite the current situation they have found themselves as a result of the current economic hardship. The executive pastor, Sunday Adebaniro, urged members to remain steadfast, reminding them that while they hold leaders accountable, their ultimate hope should rest in God and not in human authority.
He said, my God shall supply. How many? Few? Some? All. Somebody shout all. Not your economy, not your president, not your employer. My God shall supply all your needs. As a child of God, you should release your faith for that dimension.
There can be challenge with the channels, but there can never be a challenge with the source. So this is a time that we all need to recognize God as our source, as our provider, so that we don't allow maybe the failure or the challenges of the system to weigh us down. That doesn't mean that we cannot, of course, call our leaders, and maybe to accountability. Yeah, it doesn't mean that we cannot speak truth to power. Why we expect them to do the right thing, but we don't put our trust in any man. Vain is the help of the Lord. Except the Lord build the house, the labor in vain that build it.
Pastor Shegu John also reinforced the message of hope, urging the congregation to stay optimistic. He further called on political leaders to do the needful so as to curtail the sufferings of Nigerians.
We have to be hopeful, and then our confession now matters. Let's keep saying what we want to see. But I would like to also encourage the people in power now to also give room for negotiation, give room for advice. Allow people who are qualified to also talk to them. It will come from having more persons, multiple persons come around with diverse talents, diverse specialties to come on board to actually advise the government. Nigeria will be a better place. Nigeria is a great place. And in no distant time from now, we see things aligning together.
A member of the church, Victoria, encouraged fellow believers not to lose faith, emphasizing the importance of continuing to trust in God during this present time.
There is so many persons that are down. There are so many people that are already giving up because of how the situation has been. But one thing I think we shouldn't do is we shouldn't lose hope in God. God is our source, and if we depend on God as our source and not losing hope in Him, no matter what is happening in the economy, it will not get to us. Scripture says that we are in this world, but we are not of the world, right? So being that we are not of the world, the system of the world does not really govern our reality. Our realities are being governed by the heavenly reality.
The need to maintain faith in God while seeking accountability from leaders is the way to go. Zainab Akogun, KAFTAN TV News.